How to sell property as a real estate agent. How do you get yourself in a position as a realtor or a real estate agent to sell properties? Well, obviously, there are some main facts and necessities to that, and I'm going to show you just how to do that. My name is Paul Atkinson. I am your professional coach, and I'm delighted to be here. Thanks for being here. And I'm going to show you just how you can sell properties as a real estate agent. In the description, remember to click on the link that's going to help you to do what? Sell properties. Remember to click on the link that's going to help you to move forward and grow in your business or in whatever it is that you're working to do right now. So when you hear this question, how do you sell property as an agent? What comes to your mind? Because I was given this question to answer for you. And I started to say to myself, well, how in the world am I going to answer this question? What do you mean? How do you sell property as an agent? Well, obviously, you've got to have a license. So I got that part away, right? So you're a licensed person and you are wanting to sell property. Well, you've got to have two things that come to my mind. Two main things. You should have skill set and you should have attitude. Because I know that for more than 30 years, that's what's gotten me inside of sales arenas for 30 years straight to be able to succeed. It is my attitude to believe that I'm the best person for this job that I'm doing, whatever I'm offering my audience. I'm the best person, and it doesn't matter what happened. I'm going to still proceed on forward. And then I have the selling skills. I have the ability to influence and persuade and seduce my audience. So there's two things. You've got to believe and you have to be persistent. And then two, and that's your attitude. And then two, you've got to have the skill set of the ability to sell people. That's it. And it's not a bad thing. That doesn't mean it's bad. It's just guiding. You got to find out. You got to get a connection with that client. Find out what they're wanting and what they're needing. And then place it in your heart and say, well, oh my gosh, I really can solve their problem. Let me show them how. And that's how you show them how you're going to solve that problem. So those are skill sets. You've got to have that. So let's just get into this a little bit deeper, right? How do you sell property as an agent? That's what we're talking about. And we said there's two things. You got to have skill set and you've got to have attitude. So let's talk about attitude first. How do you get up in the morning as an agent that you say you are, and what are you going to do with your mindset to get you through the day? There's going to be a lot of challenges every single day. You're going to have challenges. What are you going to do with your mindset to get yourself going motivated and staying motivated? So you've got to get the motivation, then you've got to sustain it. And then when something goes wrong, how do you pick yourself back up? So the mindset has got to be strong. Well, what I know about mindset, and you could find it in the description, is look into something that's called a nuclear mind. And I have it inside of both my books. So in the description, they're both my books. Links are there. And then look up the chapter that talks about nuclear mind. You see, the nuclear mind, it's atomic. It's self-governing. It's self-sustaining. And it's a mindset where you get up in the morning and you ask yourself, hey, what am I feeling right now? What is my mood? And we call that check your mood meter. And when you check your mood meter, then you say, okay, this is what I'm feeling. And you're honest with yourself. You feel good, you feel bad. Doesn't matter how you feel. You just ask yourself that. And when you do that, then you say a mantra. Mantra is a phrase or a word. It's not a paragraph. You say your mantra, so you've got to get a mantra. You check your mood meter, say your mantra, then you start to regulate your thoughts. You start to think, well, I should do this. I know I shouldn't do that. You start to rationalize with yourself. And then you're going to be your biggest cheerleader and you're going to pump yourself up and you're going to say, take action. So that's the nuclear mind. Check your mood meter, say your mantra, regulate your thoughts, take action. When you've done that, now you're in the mood. I want you to do a meditation. You got to do a meditation right after that. And we call it positive expectations. Positive expectations is where you are imagining like a kid, like you were many years ago. You're imagining every event, everything that you do with your family, your friends, your everything has a positive outcome. That's how you get to constant serendipity. Take this little step every single day, discipline yourself to ask yourself what you're feeling. Go use that nuclear mind formula and then come around and then use the PE exercise and just imagine all events being a positive outcome. For more than 30 years, I learned that a long time ago, and it was save my tail. So many, as a salesperson, we suffer with all the negative thoughts, man. It's natural in our minds. You've got to counteract that, and you have to have the right mindset to be that realtor. That's how do you sell a property as a realtor? That's the question we're answering. How to sell a property? Then you got to have that right mindset. I swear to you, that is the biggest thing that we can have. And then after the mindset, the next thing is what? Skill set. And what's skill set is how in the world do you influence and persuade your client? Okay. Do you have selling skills? What is selling skills? It's that ability to connect with a human being, make a connection. They like you, they listen to you, they're here and they believe you and they trust you. And then after that, after you've done that, that's like a step, the first step. And then the second step is after you've done that, let's put it this way. Step 1. Step 2 is you've got them to like you, listen to you, trust you, believe in you. Now you do that fact find and you find out what they want and what they need and what their DBM is, dominant buying motive, like their emotions. And then when you find that, right, then you're going to take it to the next step, which is curiosity. And that's where you're going to tell them, hey, look, I know exactly what you say you want, and I understand it. And I know you say what you want, and I know what you need to get what you want. And then I also know how you're going to feel, and you reconfirm it, and you say, yeah, is that correct? And they say, yeah, that's correct. So, oh my gosh, then you got to raise your temper or your personality or your mood or your persona, whatever it is, but you have to raise the bar and say, oh my goodness, I really know how to get what it is that you're looking for. I know this 3-bedroom, 2-bath in the city. I've had some great ideas. I can't wait to show them to you. Because you got to make them curious. You got to make them hungry to hear your proposal. And then you want to lay out that presentation for them, meaning you want to show them that property in the most impeccable way. You dress right, you have information for them. You brought a pen for them and a piece of paper or something. You're in it. You're showing them. You're asking them for feedback on every house that you show them. Right? Hey, how do you feel about this one after you're showing it to them? And you're taking notes and you're making points and you're helping them to recognize their wants and their needs and their feelings inside of that property that you're showing them. If it's a seller, then you're sitting there and after you know what they want and what they need in selling the house and what their motivation is, then when you're making that presentation, your presentation consists of their wants and their needs and how they're going to feel. You see, the presentation says, I'm going to do all this marketing for you, and we're going to do open house, and we're going to do this, and you're going to feel amazing because I'm going to get you at least a ton of buyers. I can feel it already. I'm going to get multiple offers. I'm just claiming that already. Whatever it is, you got to move forward in an upbeat and let them know that they're going to get it when they move forward with you. So, how to sell property as an agent? 2 things: attitude, skill set. So you got to kind of have those 2 things. And if you don't, which most of us don't, because NAR, National Association of Realtors in the United States, I don't know, you could be watching this video overseas or wherever you are, but most realtors fail. It is noted that 80% of the realtors will fail to make a deal. In my opinion, that is the reason why we fail, is because we don't have the right mindset when we come to this game, and we don't have any selling skills. And that's a shame. There's no real school out there except Successful Business Academy that I know, our school. There's no school out there that really takes the time to really show you these two things, how to develop the right mindset and keep it going and do something daily to keep yourself pumped up and when you get hit down, how to get back up, that's mindset. And then how to have that selling skills, that ability to influence and persuade and seduce your client. Amazing technique. The biggest thing I could tell you about this is, my dear friend, in the description, I wrote a book in April of 2022. It was released, and the book is called The 5 Steps of the Sale. Step 1 is conversation. Step 2 is curiosity. Step 3 is conviction. Step 4 is desire. And step 5 is close. Close. Learn some sort of systematic approach to your presentation skills. And you have to practice. And you need to make sure that all is on point and develop the right mindset. So that is exactly how you sell a property as an agent. Yeah. How do you sell a property as an agent? We answered the question. Until next time, it's always a pleasure. Remember, in the description, click the link and find the tools that can help you. And you can even connect with me. Text me. I'm on WhatsApp. Call me, whatever it is. No, don't call. Text. Text is better because I won't be able to answer the calls as fast as I could with a text message. I'm here to support you on that. That number is in the description. It's always there. And then remember to be strong, right? In your mind, and use the things that you need. So until next time, it was a pleasure to help you with this one. And I love answering that question. That's a good one. How do I sell as an agent? It's really off the chain. Until next time, I'll see you real soon. Let's go get him, Tiger.